Hi, my name's Ted Williams. I'm 55 years old. I basically went to get a hair transplant treatment to build my confidence as my head was balding, and I felt that it would help me do better with my business and socially. I think I noticed it when I was probably about my early 40s. I just noticed that, in some circles it made me start to look a little bit older than I actually was. I do a lot of sales work in my business. I do a lot of trade shows and conferences and things like that. So I just thought that, that would probably make me look a little more professional and proper if I just had more hair. I mean, a lot of it is, when you're aging, you always want to feel better, and sometimes appearance starts that off. It makes you feel better. It makes me want to be more athletic. It wants to make me feel more youthful. I was a little bit scared to have a procedure like that. You always wonder what the outcome's going to be. Very little pain. I mean, just a little bit at the beginning when they put in some anesthetic, local anesthetic, but very, very minimal. The experience overall was great. It was easy, quite painless, and the recovery time was quite minimal. I think it would be about maybe 4 to 6 months after I had the procedure done. I mean, you can see the little follicles there already because they're transplanted, so they're there to begin with, but then I really started noticing them, as more permanent, more sort of blended hair after that period of time. Just basically with a loose hat. It wasn't that obtrusive, so I was able to hide it quite easily. I did it in the winter time as well, so I wasn't outside as much. Well, they speak for themselves. I mean, I think it looks okay, but that's just my opinion. But I've had friends say that they think it looks good. And a couple of my brothers, one's got a receding hairline, another one's quite balding. And, they say that it makes a big difference. And I can see the difference, compared to some of my other siblings. If it started to thin out more, then of course I'd go and get it done again, because it's really not, doesn't really take, there's not a lot of downtime with it. So it's quite an easy procedure. You're always worried about having any type of procedure. I've had the LASIK eye thing done as well, and you're always concerned about something, infection or something like that. But I mean, it's not like some of the other ones I've seen out there where they're more intrusive. Well, I've heard that Spa Medica is the best in the country with their procedures for both plastic surgery and hair transplant. So if I'm going to get something done to myself, I want to go to the best there is. Sure, absolutely. Anybody who has got any sort of receding hairline or spot on the top of their head, I mean, there's different quantities of hair follicles you can get replaced or transplanted. But yeah, I mean, it's you can either have a smaller procedure or a larger one depending on the area of growth that's required.